She was afraid to start, not because she didn't have dreams, but because every dream felt heavier than her courage. Every time she thought about beginning, her mind showed her everything that could go wrong. What if she failed? What if people laughed? What if she proved everyone right who secretly believed she wasn't good enough? So she waited. Days turned into months, months into years, and her dreams stayed exactly where they were inside her head. She watched others move forward, not because they were better, but because they were brave enough to try. And that scared her even more. She grew up believing that confidence was something you were born with. She thought successful people never felt fear, never doubted themselves, never stood at the edge wondering if they were about to fall. She compared her quiet struggles with other people as loud success and convinced herself she was already behind. Every comparison made her smaller. Every delay made her weaker. And slowly, she started believing the lie that it was safer not to start at all. Inside her, there was a voice that wanted more, a life with meaning, a chance to prove herself. But there was another voice louder, crueler, that told her to stay still. That voice said, "You're not ready. You'll embarrass yourself. People will judge you." And because fear felt familiar, she listened. She chose comfort over growth, silence over effort, waiting over action. She didn't fail, but she didn't live either. One night, after another long day of doing nothing she believed in, she asked herself a painful question. If I'm already scared now, how will I feel years later knowing I never tried? That question didn't give her peace. It gave her regret before regret even happened. For the first time, she realized something important. Fear wasn't protecting her. Fear was stealing from her, stealing time, stealing confidence, stealing the person she could become. She didn't wake up fearless the next day. Nothing magical happened. Her hands still shook, her heart still raced, but she made a small decision. Not to be brave forever, just to be brave once. Just enough to take one step. She stopped waiting to feel ready, because she understood something most people learn to latch you. Don't become confident and then start. You start, and confidence follows. The first step was messy. She made mistakes. She doubted herself again and again. Some days she wanted to quit. Some days fear came back stronger than before. But this time, she didn't listen the same way. She learned that fear doesn't disappear when you move forward, it becomes quieter. Each step didn't remove fear, but it reduced its power. And for the first time in her life, progress mattered more than perfection. People noticed her effort, not because she was extraordinary, but because she was consistent. She stopped comparing her beginning to someone else's middle. She stopped asking for permission to grow. She understood that everyone starts somewhere, and most people start scared. The difference is simple. Some people let fear decide, and others move anyway. There were moments when she failed publicly, moments when things didn't work, moments when she felt exposed and vulnerable. But something strange happened. She survived them. The world didn't end. People moved on. And she learned that failure wasn't the enemy, regret was. Every mistake taught her more than waiting ever did. Over time, the girl who was afraid to start became someone who inspired others. Not because she was perfect, but because she was honest. Honest about fear, honest about doubt, honest about growth. She didn't pretend confidence came easily. She showed that courage is choosing action even when fear is present. She realized that starting late is still starting. Starting scared is still starting. Starting imperfect is still starting. And starting changes everything. The life she once dreamed about didn't arrive all at once, but piece by piece, through effort she once avoided. Looking back, she understood that the hardest part was never the journey. It was the beginning, that silent moment when no one is watching, when excuses feel comfortable and fear feels logical. Most people never cross that moment. She almost didn't, but she did, and that made all the difference. If you are listening to this and you feel afraid to start, remember this fear doesn't mean you're weak. It means you care, and caring is the first sign that what you want matters. Don't wait for confidence. Don't wait for approval. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start scared. Start small. Start now. And if this story touched you, if it reminded you of your own fear and your own dreams, take a moment to support this channel. Like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more emotional and motivational stories that speak to real life. Your support helps these stories reach more people who need to hear them.